Well, good morning, everyone. My name is David Thrift, and I'm here to post another video for you for educational purposes. And today, I want to touch a little bit on guide dogs and service animals. And I wanted to explain a little bit to you about the laws, okay? There is a law called the ADA law, and then there's the statute that is federally mandated, and all states pretty much adopt the federal policy in some form. Here in Florida, it's very straightforward. Um, it reads about the same as the 413-08 statute. Rather than boring you with all of the statute, I'm going to explain it in a more simplistic way. Basically, the law states that no one is to discriminate you from housing or any other aspect to disallow you not to have your service animal beside you. Understand that there's a staunch difference between a pet and a service animal. So, if it's a pet, certainly they can charge you um, whatever pet fee that they see fit. But with it being a guide dog or a service animal of some sort, there is no cost involved with fees in a living situation or any other situation for that matter. You have the right to go anywhere that the public is invited. It is similar or similitude to the First and Second Amendment. The First Amendment gives us the right to free speech and freedom of press, freedom of religion, freedom of, whatever we want to call it. Well, the Second Amendment, we're basically allowed to do the same thing as the First Amendment. The only thing different is that you have restrictions in, in federal and state and local government offices. Um, So this law coincides with the Constitution, which is why we're coming to you today to let you know. So that way, if somebody ever says you cannot come into my place of business, well, you're allowed to. And you can pull up the statute and have a copy and give it to the owner and let them read it for themselves and become educated. You can explain it to them as well, very kindly. And then, if that doesn't work, you can stand your ground and you're allowed to stay in the place of business. And when the police department gets there, you explain to them what's going on and that you have reason to believe that it is a discriminatory act, and then you would file a report and things like that, and there would be um, criminal charges brought to the individual or individuals who are refusing your service. Um, that being said, it's a fine line, but we all know and have common sense that things can be done under the law. And so therefore we need to use our rights. We need to educate people of the rights that we have, and we need to teach people better than uh, what they may think they know. And so, um, that being said, I want you to take away today the fact that all service animals are allowed where the public is invited, and public being invited means that you can go into anywhere. And the only place that I know of that is a restricted area would be um, like a high security place or or at the hospital in a surgical room. But other than that, your dog is allowed in the hospital, in the emergency room, and whatever else. So just be aware, stay vigilant, research the law if you have to. You can look at the local law statutes. But pretty much, I would adhere to what the federal law is, and then you know you've got it right. Folks, I hope that you don't have any experiences such as this, but should you do that, I would like for you to message me, and we can certainly talk about it and hope to get you in the right direction. My job here is to educate you, to go in places that are not friendly and bust tyrants and hold these tyrants accountable. So, with that being said, Sunshine State Audit will be glad to audit any discriminatory act and assist you in places to go and how to file complaints, etc., etc. But that's too long for this video and this program. But if you have a need, private message me, and we'll go from there. Well, I hope you have a wonderful day, folks.